Shalom Alachem. Peace be upon you. Hallelujah. Praise the Most High Elohim Yahuwah through his son Yahusha. It's Uncle K, and we live in effect. So I'm gonna wait for a few of y'all to get into the live. We're gonna have a nice conversation. We're gonna have a lot of discussion. We're gonna have a lot of back and forth. I want a lot of likes on this live. I want a lot of interaction on this live. I just want you guys to be really active. I want you guys to speak your opinions. I guys want you to be transparent as well too. We're gonna talk about struggles. We're gonna talk about ups. We're gonna talk about downs. We're gonna talk about all the above. We're gonna talk about the strange things we see. We're gonna talk about the attractions. We're gonna talk about the things that we're not attracted to. We're gonna talk about the things that we want to improve on as well too. So a minute in right now. I'm gonna wait for y'all to get into the live. Yeah. But another thing on that note too, today is a real beautiful day. A real beautiful day. We're gonna keep this live up as well too. Today's a real beautiful day. Today's the day that the Most High has appointed to us. We got up today, speedily recovery, rose up around 6:30, very active, high energy, high in the spirit, high in the Ruach HaKodesh. And, right now we're just going to speak things of edification. So right now I'm going to wait for a couple of y'all to get into the live as I do my rounds. Yeah. There's more things I want to say too, It's just I want some people to get up in here, man. For real. You know, us men predominantly, because this is a man's based channel. This is a man based channel, and women are more likely. They're welcome to enter. They're more than welcome to enter. They got to be ready for the cutthroat knowledge because it's about the man. When the man get on point, the woman gets on point. So, and the head of man is Yahusha. So we better know that. One thing I want to address right now, as men, we got to understand how there's a lot of confusion going on in the world right now. There's a real deep confusion going on right now, and a lot of people have been turned over to a reprobate mind, and I mean willingly turned over to a reprobate mind, even though the Most High in His Word says that He would give people over to a reprobate mind. You know, it's it's not to say that when you start practicing righteousness, you reveal a lot of intentions out of people, because regardless of you practicing righteousness or not, there's people in the world that already had strange affections. There's a lot of people in the world that already had strange desires. There's a lot of people that already had their eyes set upon things that they knew was darkness, but like I said, they gave themselves over to reprobate mind, so they couldn't see their way through it. They can't see their way through the foolishness. They can't see their way through the nonsense. So when we understand that a lot of people in this world has willingly given themselves over to a reprobate mind, we must understand that it's not our fault. It's not our fault that these things are being revealed to us. All right. We're operating at such a high volume because we're praising the Most High Elohim Yahuwah through His Son Yahusha. So we must know that we are moving like the angels. We are moving like holy angels. You see, when we shine the glory of the Most High, we're shining like angels. And what happens? What happened in Scripture when angels came into the city and came into the house of that gentleman? People wanted to rape them. People wanted to commit sexual acts to these angels. And when you guys get into the live, like the live, so more people can get the notification. Right now, a lot of people not getting notifications right now. We've been live for about approximately, let me see, this is like 5 minutes, and only one person came into the live so far. So, trying to tell y'all, man, turn on your post notifications so y'all can get the notifications. Turn on your post notifications so you can get the notifications. For real, when you guys get into the live, like the live, because I don't know what's going on. You know, I have a decent amount of supporters on this platform, but a lot of people are not getting the notifications. I don't know what's really going on, but let's keep it moving. So we must understand that this world, people of this world, has been given over to a reprobate mind. So when you think it's attraction, when you think it's something that's beautiful coming towards your way, like the previous video, like I said, these women give us men choosing signals. When in scripture, in Deuteronomy 17:17, it says that you shall not take multiple wives. So let's get that out the way right now. Us men, we're not supposed to be whoremongers. We're not supposed to be sleeping around with multiple women because we feel like we deserve multiple women. What's going on, King J? What's going on? What's going on? All praise to the Most High, fam. How you feeling? How you feeling? How you doing, man? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Finally, some people getting into the live. I started off the live coming off, letting y'all fellas know when y'all get into the live, comment down below. When I'm talking, give me your ideas, give me some transparency, Let's make this live real interactive. Let's get into it. It don't matter how many people in here. If we got 5 people, 10 people, 20 people, let's get it active. Let's get it active. Let's get these likes up. Let's get the energy up because my energy is up. My energy is through the roof. I got up by the Most High's grace at 6:30 a.m. sharp in the morning. Got up, got my walk on, took me my black seed oil and honey, and I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good, feeling good, feeling good. So, like I said, the title is Women Attraction, Strange Men, and More. We're gonna be talking about diet. We're gonna be talking about the biblical ways how us men supposed to be eating so we could become stronger. We're gonna be talking about supplementation. We're gonna be talking about certain things that I feel like I have to fit in multiple videos, but I rather dial in on the live so I could leave this up. So if anybody wants some, information, I could definitely, you know, give it to them. But I just came across the topic of supplementation, and this is a little gem I want to give to y'all, gentlemen. Let me read the comment. Feeling good, bro. The Most High is amazing. Guaranteed, He's amazing. He's amazing. He's wonderful. He's perfect. He's the most righteous person in entire existence. He's the only righteous one, not us. We're just seeking after His righteousness, and we try and get better every day. Word. Got up 4 a.m. Been a blessing. Straight to the gym. Sauna, cold shower, and work. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I'm actually gonna do the same in a little bit too. Go hit the gym, do a little exercise, take my shower, and continue what I gotta do for the day. But during the playback, you guys are gonna see what I was speaking about in the beginning. If you guys missed any of the topics, we're talking about women attraction. We're talking about strange men. We're talking about confusion in the world. We're talking about supplementation. We're talking about diet. We're talking about keeping certain laws and commandments that we can't keep because we know that we don't have the Ark of the Covenant right now to make those sacrifices to the Most High when it comes to our dietary laws, when it comes to the meats that we're eating. A lot of meat these days are being slaughtered in a certain kind of way, and it's not being presented in front of the Most High so He can bless it in a certain way. Just because we're blessing the food don't mean nothing. Sometimes we must understand that industries lie to us just to make it for profit. You know what I'm saying? Because just because they label a chicken organic doesn't really mean that it's organic. All right, literally, the FDA approves for certain things because they know that everything is a business. And I'm going off today. Once my phone start, you know, battery start getting low, we hitting the car with it. I'm gonna put my phone on the charger and we gonna keep this going because there's a lot that I want to get off my chest this wonderful morning, man. What's up, Ray? What's up, Ray? Yo, good to have you in the building, man. Good to have you in the building, yo. I appreciate your comments on all the videos. I see y'all tuning into the content, man. Y'all seeing the consistency. I'm staying on the up and up, man. And I always appreciate the motivation and the positive criticism because I take everything in a positive light, and I really appreciate y'all, man, from the bottom of my heart. I can't do it without the Most High Elohim, and I can't do it without your support, man. As long as y'all see righteousness in me, y'all know that the Most High is using me for His glory and not my own glory. And I really appreciate you, fam, for donating that $5, man. Holding on for their life like we supposed to. Thank you, man. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. That $5 go takes me a long way. Truthfully, it takes me a long way. Since I've been back on YouTube now, I've been working harder than ever now. I want to be on here full time, making content full time. I'm still doing my freelance work. I don't clock into a 9 to 5. So I'm out here grinding, you know, breaking my back just to do what I got to do, hitting the gym, doing Instacart, doing all these different type of things just to make sure I can have what I have. And with that being said, I'm always content no matter what. So let's get straight into it, gentlemen. Now we're talking about the organic things that, society tries to tell us that is healthy for us. And this goes all hand in hand with righteousness because the man that's delaying gratification in all areas of his life and wants to improve himself, the man that's on semen retention, no fab, celibacy, abstinence, whatever you name it, but is continue to seek the kingdom first in his righteousness. We must understand that this is the temple of Yah, and we cannot put things in our bodies that's unidentified, that we can't really identify, that's really unknown to our bodies. And this is where I'm coming off with talking about supplementation. Now, when it comes to supplementation, supplements are in capsule form, right? They claim that it's a vegetable cellulite, right? Now, no cellulose. Now, I'm not going to look too deep into cellulose and see what it really is because at the end of the day, when you touch a capsule, it feels like plastic. And plastic does dissolve and break down to a certain extent, but it's still plastic. So I don't know how society can really confuse us men and in the entire world and believe that supplementation is healthy for us. Even when it comes to these hard form pills like magnesium and zinc, there should be no reason why men, strong men, are deficient in these supplements because we already have it in our body as well too, and we could get it through natural foods. As long as you're eating your fruits, eating your vegetables, you're trying to eat clean meat, but we know that all meat is are not clean at the end of the day. So at this point, sometimes I'm telling myself like I might eat meat every once in a while, but I feel like I might just keep it, how I'm supposed to keep it, in the biblical way, because there's nothing wrong with eating meat, and we must get that established. Like I love myself some organic grass-fed lamb. Like I can eat that 5 days a week, but I know that the body needs a rest, so it's important to put vegetables and fruits in it. It's good to have balance. You see, we're not pushing veganism and all those type of things in this world. We're pushing health and wealth. We're pushing spirituality. We speak in spirit and truth. That's all we seek. So when we read these labels, gentlemen, when we read these labels where it says zinc, magnesium, it has all these different components like silicone and xanthan gum and all these unordinary things that we're putting in our bodies, and we need to stop putting unidentified things in our bodies. For instance, if we're gonna get something like an herb, let the herb be straight extracted out of the powder form. For instance, like ashwagandha. Ashwagandha, we should be getting ashwagandha from its purest form. We shouldn't be taking ashwagandha in a cap. We shouldn't be taking maca root in a cap. We shouldn't be taking herbs in a cap. Now I say herbs because herbs are something that the Most High definitely has given to us, even though we know that marijuana is something that's genetically modified. So when I say herb, don't get it twisted, because a lot of people smoke weed all day, and it leads them in confusion, you know. So I just had to give that out there real quick, talk about the supplementation because I threw all my supplements out straight in the trash. I had maybe like over 50 supplements, and even in my storage unit, I had like maybe like over 100 other supplements too. I threw all my supplements in the garbage because the FDA approves of these things, and our bodies are not even supposed to have silicone in it. What is silicone dioxide? Why are we putting that in our bodies and we're practicing semen retention? Why are we honoring the Most High? We're putting all these unidentified things in our bodies that's really deteriorating our stomach, our organs, and just really destroying us. And think like, oh, I don't have enough zinc in my body. How do you get zinc? You get zinc by eating kiwis. You get zinc by eating cashews. Come on now, gentlemen. You get zinc and you eat a whole bunch of garlic. You get zinc, raw garlic. You take some black seed oil and some honey, and that's natural. You on point. That's my supplement right now. All I'm taking is black seed oil and honey and garlic. That's all I'm taking right now. My libido is through the roof. You feel me? Like, man, like I can't describe it. I sleep good. I wake up good. Everything's good. All praise to the Most High. All praise to the Most High. All praise to the Most High. Because, we got 5 people in the live, man. Listen, man, we only got 3 likes. Like the live so more people can get into the live, gentlemen. I really highly appreciate that. If my moderators could do me that favor, when y'all come into the live, y'all could let the people know to like the live, because I'm trying to, keep this going. I don't want to get distracted. I'm seeing the numbers. I'm seeing the people go up, but the numbers not going up. So I just need some support. You know, we want to take it to the next level, man. My last couple videos, it got like 2K views, man. I think UncleK is back on the up and up, man. UncleK is back on the up and up. Everybody's starting to come back, man. We taking over, man. We taking over. But yeah, natural, man. Healthy decisions is the way to righteousness, and I can completely agree with you. Righteousness, man. Health. When you want to make these healthy decisions, it has to be accorded with righteousness. You can't just make healthy decisions just to, you know, feel good for the world. You come to the Most High Yah and say, Yah, I don't know what's going on with this world. The way they sacrificing the animals these days, the way they making these genetically modified supplements. It just doesn't make sense. And for us men that's practicing abstinence, we know from a scientific view that we have all these minerals: B12, zinc, magnesium, vitamin C. And here's what I'm trying to understand: how can you make those things artificially? That's off, right? Like, how can you make zinc when it's naturally in the body? So how are you producing zinc? Like, how can you grab zinc from somewhere and turn it into a capsule? Like, it just don't make sense, bro. It just don't make sense. And that's why you gotta ask questions so you can get understanding, bro. It just don't make sense, man. It just don't make sense. And when you realize a lot of things don't make sense because you're talking to Yah about it, then you're gonna have a lot of understanding. Seriously. Now, let's get in context with this female attraction, gentlemen. Let's talk about this female attraction, because I know a lot of people love talking about female attraction, and that's something that I like to talk about too, but from a biblical and from a righteous standpoint. So we must understand that women. Now we're going to shift it. Now we're going to talk about women, because now we know that man is the head of woman, right? So let's talk about how the woman gave themselves over to a reprobate mind as well too, right? Now, when you see a woman that has self-control, you know, I don't care what nobody says. If a man has high testosterone, that man is not horny 24/7, 365. If a woman is on her focus, if she has a man of biblical truth, a man of righteousness, a man of Yah, she's not going to be sitting here worried about sex all day. And I can give you an example. My wife doesn't think about sex all day. When it's time for us to come together, we come to agreement. We don't sit there and just be like, you know, fiending all day. Like, it just don't make sense. So when you come past people of this world, and they're always in a lust mode, they're always in lust mode, lust mode, lust mode. Now, what does lust mean? Lust means desire, right? But some people would like to twist the scripture and say lust means desire, and lust is of the flesh, right? So we know for a fact that when us men was in the world and we were dealing with lust, we was dealing with lust in an unordinary way. We were dealing with it when it came to pornography, it came to masturbation, it came to seeking it like nonstop, on a nonstop basis. Like, we didn't have self-control. And that shows you that it's not healthy. When you have lust on your mind, it's not healthy. And I mean, it's a beautiful thing when a man is holding on to his life force and you feel that strength are permeating through your whole entire vessel. That is the most beautiful thing about semen retention. It's not really women attraction because you can attract multiple things that's confused in this world. And I mean to say that by men get exposed as well too. You see, when you're walking in light, you reveal all things around you. And you're not attracted to men, right? But when your light is beaming very high, you have men revealing who they really are because men have strange addictions. Men have strange affections for other men. And I'm here to tell you because I live in California. Right now I'm in LA. And I mean, predominantly all men in LA that maybe was born and raised, I don't know what's going on. What I see is what I see. And I see a lot of tendencies of femininity coming from men. And I see that they desire too much, like they desire like men at a different level. Like it's strange, you know? It's ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. I'll give you guys an example, right? So I'm in LA and I go to 24-hour fitness to go get a workout. A quick little 20-minute workout, right? And I seen this young gentleman looking very revealing, walking past this Caucasian male that was very exposed as well too. But when I mean, he had his eyes looking at this young man like he wanted to desire him like a female. You hear what I'm saying? Like he was looking at this man up and down, like how you would see like a quote unquote, little nice piece that you think is of edification that you could probably take to the next level. And you look you seeing her and she look appealing. Like it's like for us men, right? Like when we see a righteous woman, right? And we're in that truth. We're honoring Yah in our body, right? And we see a woman that's looking modest and we like, man, I know we not all perfect, but it look like she's seeking righteousness. Like I don't mind taking her as a wife. You hear what I'm saying? Like I don't mind pulling up on her and taking her as a wife and seeing what her mindset is at. And that's what I mean, how this man was looking at this other man when I was in the gym. He was looking at him like he wanted to take him in a room and do something ungodly, like a wild baboon. And it's wild out here. What up, NYSBG96? What's good, man? Salute to you too, man. I hope you're having a blessed day. All praise to the Most High Yahuwah, through his son Yahusha. Ken Clinton, man, what's up, bro? Long time too, man. Long time too. Long time too. Long time too, man. Long time too, man. Make sure y'all like this live, man, so more people can get into the live. It's the most amount of people I had in one session, man. Sometimes I only have 5 people in here, you know, and y'all be watching the playback. You know what I'm saying? So, man, get them likes up, man, so more people can get into this live, man. I'm trying to get this live active. I'm doing all this cardio walking, and y'all can't give me no likes. Like, come on, what's going on, man? I walk 20,000 steps a day, making videos for y'all. And, you know, I'm walking, doing more cardio, holding this tripod, doing this live, and I ain't getting no likes. Come on, man. That's all I ask for. Show some support, man. You watching the content, right? Or you gonna take my talking points and then go make a video about it? You tell me, man. Because right now I'm coming off how I'm supposed to come off, man. You know what I'm saying? I know in the past a lot of people stole my vibe, stole my energy, wanted to start making walking, talking videos, and wanted to take my mannerisms. I used to talk full sack and biblical glow and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. We too organic over here, man. You know, we're here, bro. We're here. What up, Danny? Yo, what's good, man? Peace, 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 brother. Shalom, 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 man. Shalom, 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 man. Shalom. All praise to the Most High. Yeah. Let's get it, man. Well, yeah, man, let's continue to talk about it, man. I was in the gym, you know what I'm saying? And I'm seeing this man looking at this other man like he wanted to take him in like a snack. And I mean, when a man see a righteous woman, he want to take her in as a wife. You look at her like you don't look at her in a lustful sense. You look at her like you desire to get to know her. Like, listen, I can't even see the shape of your breast. I can't even see the shape of your backside. And matter of fact, I'm not even too worried about that. I'm not even too worried about your beauty because, I could just see your spirit. You know what I'm saying? And I really want to, probably like get to know you. Take you to, a little cafe in the cut. Not too crazy, where there's not a lot of people, we could go out and get a little, a little banana, get a little coffee. I try to stay away from the bread too much. So, when you talk to her like you already got that sauce, she gonna feel you. But guarantee, a lot of these dudes be looking at other dudes like they want to like tear them to the max, and they be looking kind of off. And that's what I mean. There's a lot of confusion going on in this world. And that's why us men, it's such a sad reality that we can't save every woman because Deuteronomy 17:17 says you can't have multiple wives. And I could prove that right now. I can go grab the word right now in the car and I could read that to y'all gentlemen if y'all don't believe me. Because there's a lot of people that be in the truth that be saying like, we could have this woman, this woman, this woman. That's why I gave y'all that video when I said blow her back out, because that's what half these women think. Half these women think that a righteous man could just walk by and blow their back out. You get what I mean? Like, we're not here to blow nobody back out. You know what I mean? We know they want to get their back blown out because they hypersexualized. You see, when y'all watch my videos, it be a lot of important gems I be dropping with a lot of good laughs because I try to keep the energy alive and we keep it in a righteous context. You hear what I'm saying? We keep it all truth, no gimmicks. You know what I'm saying? So they could arch their back all they want, but righteous men, we don't dwell. We can't really play. We can't play with that. We can't play with that. Righteous men, we don't play with fire. We don't play with fire. We've been baptized in the fire, the Ruach HaKodesh, which is known as the Holy Spirit. We've been baptized in that. But we can't baptize them, by blowing their back out. You feel what I'm saying? So let me put the phone right here and let's get it. Hold on. Let me read this comment. Then he said, we don't care much about the backside. No, yeah, we know that's where we go number two at. Everything isn't what it seems. Facts, bro. That's why scripture. That's why scripture says, right? Every man that went into a tent and met their wife, it always says she laid down on her back. You know what I'm saying? You know how nasty it is? How like to hit it from the back, you feel me? And the butthole is like right there, smacking you against like wherever it can smack you at. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just nasty, bruh. Like nobody want that, and half these women don't even know how to wipe up properly. Sometimes they wipe from the back, sometimes they wipe from the front and go up, and sometimes they wipe from the back and go down. Like it's off, bruh. They don't know what they're doing. You see, like when you really teaching your woman how to wash up, because us men, we know how to wash our balls, wash our ass, we know how to wash all the parts of our body because we keep it real over here. You know what I'm saying? Half the time you got to train women how to wash up properly. Every time you take a number two, or when you take a number one, you still got to rinse off. You still got to rinse off. Because as a man speaking, every time I urinate, I clean the area that I urinated from because I don't want that smell to get on my boxers or anything like that. I don't want no type of discharge that left my body to kind of spill out slightly. You know what I'm saying? Us men, we gotta really, really, really be on our hygiene, man, to the point where, we walking in holiness. We gotta take everything in a holy way. You know what I'm saying? Facts. Don't like good enough. Real talk. Real talk. And like the thing about it too is when you seeking the kingdom so much and you got that anointment on you, the Most High, He can reveal certain scents and certain smells to you. And when I go into the gym, I smell nothing but boo boo. Like I went to the gym yesterday and it was all these type of females, had their backside out, and it had, half these dudes was wearing like shorts that was not past their kneecaps. It was wearing like shorts that was like way up, and like I was just smelling mad boo boo when I was walking around there. So I just like I'm just trying to get my little work done and get up out of there. Real talk. Paper not cutting it. A lot of people in this country don't know how to clean properly. Real talk, bro. Real talk. Now we gonna go to Deuteronomy 17:17, right? It says, neither shall he multiply wives for himself, lest his heart turn away, nor shall he greatly multiply silver and gold for himself. So this right here. Remember, in the first books, from Genesis to Deuteronomy, the Most High is letting you know like all His laws, all His commandments, and how we supposed to move like as priests. You know what I'm saying? So right here, this was like the portion for the priests of the Levites, right? So you know knowing that you're a man of Yah, right? You really gotta follow him. So I'm gonna read it from maybe like I'm gonna read it from 14 to 17 so we can get it from a deeper context, right? So it says, and by the way, too, like I'm about to get a new Bible. I'm about to get the Hebrew Bible where they keep the original words but don't flip the words from Lord and God, because you know the world, like, you know, they flip words. You know what I mean? Like when you say, like for instance, right? When you say Lord, Lord should be like most high. And when you say God, you should call upon his real name, which is Yahuwah or Yah. You get what I mean? So like, if y'all reading like the King James version, it just take practice, you know, until y'all, you know, learn the Hebrew language and be like, oh, okay, cool, cool, cool. It's making more sense. Like I'm really saying his name and I'm really feeling much stronger. So it says, when you come into the land, which is the most high, your Elohim, and Elohim is Hebrew for God too. So that's why I say Lord. When you say most high Elohim, you know, you say it in this context. So Deuteronomy 14 through 17 says, when you come in the land which is the most high your Elohim is giving you, and possess it and dwell in it, and say, I would set kings over me like all the nations that are around me. You surely you shall surely set a king over whom the most high your Elohim chooses. One from another your brethren you shall set as king over you. You may not set a foreigner over you who is not your brother. But he shall not multiply horses for himself, nor cause the people to return to Egypt to multiply horses. For the Most High has said to you, you shall not return that way. Neither shall he multiply wives for himself, lest his heart turn away, nor shall he greatly multiply silver and gold for himself. So, right there being said, right, like now, yeah, the Ruach Hakodesh, facts. You already know, you already know, you already know. You already know, man. You already know. See, my man's Danny. He getting on the truth, and that's how I love the way like how we moving now. Because when one brother is in his truth, he get to spread that knowledge to his other brothers, man, and that's very important. That's very important. So with that being said, right, we already know how many men in scriptures um committed like a lot of different acts due to having multiple wives. Solomon, his heart fell away from the Most High because he took upon strange women. Now we must understand what a strange woman is. A strange woman is not a woman that's revealing her body. You know, that's that's still strange though, right? That's still strange. But a strange woman is like taking a woman that's not of your land. So, for instance, right, like my wife is black, right? So if I would have taken like a Caucasian wife, that would be a strange woman because you know she's not of my heritage. You get what I'm saying? So if you're Hispanic, like you have a Hispanic wife. You know, if you're Caucasian, you have a Caucasian wife. You know, if you're Asian, you have an Asian wife. You know what I'm saying? Like you get what I'm saying, right? But it also makes sense how it says a strange woman dresses like a harlot, right? Right, strange women dressed like harlots. So we do see strange women dressing like harlots as well too, right? Because the majority of the time, our women have turned away to different type of nations too, and conform to their ways of dressing and their codes, right? For the gentlemen that are Hispanic, a lot of when y'all go into your heritage, right, and y'all look in the past, Hispanic women used to be very modest and very religious in a sense, right? They used to honor certain things, right? In the best way that they can, right? And now you see them taking traditions of Caucasian folks and Asian folks because how their body is being revealed, and now they want to conform to the way that society has portrayed them to look, right? The same thing goes for black women too, man. Black women see the Caucasian woman with these tight leggings on, and now they're wearing tight leggings. When when my African people, when we used to always wrap our head in badus and wear like tunics and all types of things like that, it's been shifted, right? All of our cultures have been shifted because now we're in a strange land. We're in America. This is a strange land to us. It's a strange land. So we already know, like David, he had a wife already. He was committing he was already committing adultery in his heart, looking at another woman through a window, and that turned his heart away already. He got Jonathan murdered already because like it's crazy. Solomon, same thing, man. You got a couple of the people too. When Abraham took another wife, the servant, Sarah was upset at him and was kind of angry, and then the Most High had to really make sure the woman go off. The woman had to he had to set the son and the woman to go off to a different land so he could bless this child because it was the seed of Abraham, because he made a promise to Abraham that he was going to bless his seed, right? So we understand why it's not important to have multiple women, multiple partners. It's not healthy. That's a real deep exchange, and that's not something that we're supposed to be doing. Is there a difference between race and nationality though? It all depends, because nationality, say all right, how can I put this? How can I put this? All right, race, right? Race being a black man, right? There's brown skinned people in all different types of races, right? You could find melanin in Asia. You could find melanin in certain Caucasian folks. You could find melanin in the majority of every single living being on this earth, right? But there's a certain level of melanin, right? All right, cool. Me being a so-called black man, if I was living in if I was living in Puerto Rico, would you think I'm a Hispanic? You could tell I'm a black man. You get what I'm saying? So, and you could definitely, if I'm living in a land full of Caucasians, you could definitely tell I'm not a Caucasian. You could definitely tell I'm a black man. If you had me sit next to an Indian, you could definitely tell the difference that I'm a black man and he was an Indian. You know what I'm saying? If that's it, like, come on, like it's yeah, it's like that because I'm Caribbean. Caribbean, you gotta understand, like the Caribbeans, that's where the Africans went through too. The islands. So we got dropped off there too. So that's why, I said what I said. Our world is in the saddest state ever been in history of existence. Yeah, definitely like morality wise too. Definitely how the things are moving. We could definitely tell that things are really shifting. Like me and my wife was walking in the park yesterday, and this woman was she was running with a onesie bra on and some like spandex looking panties, and we're like, yo, she is like running out here basically butt naked. Like, why is she running outside with home like undergarments? Literally, like she looks ridiculous. And that's why I said, like, when you have righteousness in you, sometimes you got to be careful because you don't want to be so angry and kick people in their back. Sometimes you want to you feel the wrath of the Most High, and you got to catch yourself sometimes, man. Sometimes you just want to yoke people up, like, yo, get against the wall. Like, sometimes you feel like you're like an officer, right, for the Most High. Like, you're a soldier. You're walking right here. You making righteous judgment, and you're ready to put people in check. Man, that's why you got to search yourself first to make sure, like, you know, you're on accord too. So if I'm not without sin, so I ain't going to cast no stone. But regardless, we make righteous judgment, for real. He said, I don't want to end up in hell. Fair enough. My father's Mexican, my mom's Eastern European. So if my girlfriend, wife is white, hold on. My father's Mexican and my mom's Eastern European. So if my girlfriend slash wife is white, but we are both born and raised in America, is that a strange woman? Technically, you have Caucasian blood. So, and you have Mexican. All right, it's kind of deep because when you look at the slave trade, a lot of Europeans already mated with Mexicans already. That's why they don't have that dark skin tone like the Aboriginals. So, in a sense, you may have a high percentage of Caucasian blood, so she's not really a strange woman. It would only be strange, like, here's the thing. Let me give y'all like another gem too, which makes a lot of sense to me, like, the so-called black man, right? If me being a black man had a Caucasian wife, I cannot pass that black gene down all the way. That child is going to be half something else. So that child is gonna be half black, half white. Now, if that half black, half white child goes with a white man or a white woman, the black is gonna continue to get out of that gene, and then is gonna become 100% Caucasian. So that's why we're supposed to just merge with the same people, so we can continue to honor what the Most High has said. Because the Most High said that nations, you must stay to your people and not mix. That's what he said. We're not supposed to mix. What's up? The Most High Elohim is who we must cling to and figure out what our purpose is and what we must do to be free of the most important ways of living, being, acting, and dwelling here on earth. I completely agree. Completely agree. I'm actually part Polynesian. It does make sense because my shoulders are mad wider than most. And if most Polynesian Hawaiian ethnics are built in more broad and toned. Yeah, 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 exactly. Exactly, bro. Exactly. You see, I'm majority part Hispanic and Indian and Portuguese as well. Yeah, bro. See, mixed up, mixed to the T, man. Look at this says I'm Liberian from Africa, but I live in the U.S. Man, you better know, bro. You part of the 12 tribes if you if you Liberian, bro. Because in Liberia, there's Hebrews out there that keeps all the customs, right? You gotta know your roots, brother. If your family both from Liberia, man, you gotta know your roots, man. See, right here, we got a black man that's straight from the tribe and got his people out there. Remember, the 12 tribes, right? Liberia, y'all one of the tribes. And yeah, we got scattered though, but your people still over there, right? We got scattered to the four corners, man. So we all over the place. We got Hebrews in France. We got Hebrews all over the place, man. UK, America, all over, man. I struggle. I struggle with being mixed. Honestly, it's like a constant identity crisis. I know, bro. That's what the world did to us, right? The world tried to strip us of our identity, man, and you know that's what they did, man. That's what they did, man. They came man, bro. They came to all the nations and seeing the Aboriginals was dark, and they came and flipped and merged and try to intertwine with the natural people, and then started changing the colors. And maybe sometimes I know sometimes a lot of people will feel black, you know. Sometimes a lot of people feel black, man. Sometimes a lot of people feel like they're in the wrong body. Sometimes they feel like their identity is not what it is, man. But listen, we must always understand that regardless of the race, you can still get adopted in the house of the Most High Yah through His Son Yahusha. So don't even think about that, man. Don't even think like you can't make it to heaven because of your color, fam. Like it ain't about that. At the end of the day, the Most High created every single thing in existence. He created every being in existence. So don't be discouraged thinking that this is just a black thing. You see, I don't come on here preaching race. I don't come on here preaching none of that. I just know my roots and I just stand firm with it. But I got love for everybody that honor the Most High Yah through His Son Yahuwah, because we all know that we are all not without sin. We all have sinned and fell short of the glory of the Most High Elohim Yah. So as soon as we come to that understanding, we must get on point now and learn the truth and to honor Him in the best way that we can. Because at the end of the day, we didn't choose ourselves. Yah chose us. We didn't decide to set ourselves apart. He set us apart. That day you woke up and then you felt different, it's not because you did it, it's because Yah did it. The moment that you started seeing everybody looking at you crazy and giving you all these different looks and stares, it's not because you was changing your diet. It's not because you was on semen retention. It's not because you stopped masturbation. It's because Yah shined the light on you, and then He started revealing Himself to you because He wanted to use you for greater things. He wanted to use you for more importance. So yeah. So let's get back to the women attraction, because I continue want to dial up on that, because every single day, fam, I have like multiple women always like looking like they want to drop to their knees and always want to start praising me. And look, there's nothing wrong with people giving you praise. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing wrong with that. You're just not supposed to praise yourself. And me having one wife, man. It's like It's like, man, I can't save all these women, and I know y'all gentlemen too. It's gonna be hard for y'all to probably find a good wife because y'all seeing how women are being conditioned now. So it's like y'all gotta really, dial in with yourself and really put in this work and really wait until that good thing comes to you. Because sometimes when you go seek something just because you think it's good for you, it could bite you in the back, and you could realize it wasn't what it seemed. It wasn't as good as it could have been. You know, like a lot of men see women and be like, you know what, she look good. I could probably change her a little bit. You can't change somebody that doesn't want to be changed, bro. You know what I'm saying? Half these women give it up the first night, man. Like the first night, they give it up the first night, bro. Imagine if you a righteous man, bro, and you putting her up on some you you putting her up on some righteousness, right? And she not even hearing you. Hold on, gentlemen. Hold on, bro. I gotta turn on the car and put this phone on the charger real quick. Hold on. Matter of fact, hold up. I got my portable charger. Yeah, I ain't about to waste no gas. My man's Ray donated $5. I am not wasting no gas. Ah, for real. Let me make sure the phone charging right now. Yep, phone charging. Alright. Yeah, bro, it's hot. It's hot in California today, bro. Early, bro. It's hot. It's hot already, right? It's already hot. Yeah, we in the same state, man. You know, we out here, man. We out here. Now, man, it's already hot. And y'all see me, I got a full crew neck on, I don't feel like coming outside today showing my body and stuff like that. Like if I'm isolated and I could like take my shirt off and get vitamin D, I don't want to make nobody stumble, you know what I'm saying? So I do everything. I try to do everything the best way I can, man. So yeah, man, these women give it up the first night, like a man seeking righteousness. Imagine a man seeking righteousness, right? He think a woman is of some edification because she try to make it seem like, she want to grow and develop, right? And and then she's giving you all these signals like she wants you to hit it or something. And it's like, you want me to hit it the first night? That's already a red flag. If a woman is so quick to give it up the first night, that's a red flag because there's a lot of random dudes in this world too that, have a lot of earthly possessions, you know what I'm saying? So if you working on yourself and she want to give it up to you because you have your energy, what's telling you that she didn't give it up to a dude that's, working a good job but ain't practicing righteousness too, you know what I'm saying? Just it's crazy, bro. You gotta have discernment, man. Sometimes the pursuit of baddies is way better than actually having the baddies. I mean, I I got a different mindset than you. Truthfully, we all should though, but we should all be on the same accord when it comes to righteousness. But what is a baddie to you though? You get what I mean? Like, is a baddie the ass and the tits, the nice shaped body? Like, is that a baddie to you? You gotta really ask yourself, like, what is a baddie? Because you gotta break down the word. Whatever is bad, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like baddies, like what is a baddie? She is baddie for you. You know what I mean? Like baddie for you. She's bad for you, bro. You don't pursue nothing bad, bro. Because if you could see something that's look, let me tell you something too. Look, I was walking to the park this morning, right? And it was a woman, right? She was working for the medical field, right? She had her shirt tucked into her pants, wearing some tight pants to show off the whole figure of her body, right? And it was some gentleman that was working construction, and they looked over at the woman and said, "Oh, I need some medical help too." You get what I mean? Like she's already showing off her figure, and you got dudes already lusting after her already, and they think that's a baddie. That's bad for you, cause you don't want your woman out here looking like that, bro. You pursuing a baddie, bro? Nah, bro. She gotta be in the books. She gotta be educated. She gotta have a college degree or working on something. She gotta come. She gotta bring something to the table. You know what I mean? She gotta have something to the table. Yeah, she gotta have something to the table. She gotta showcase fruits of the spirit. She got to be gentle. She got to be kind. She got to be loving and caring. She got to have them things because a lot of these women are way, way, way far from that. They mostly on trying to be masculine, because scripture says too, they will forget the natural use of men, and men will forget the natural use of women. You know what I'm saying? Um, Shaya Banga says, Uncle K thoughts on weed. My thoughts on weed is pretty simple. You know, weed is not good for you, right? Now, I'm about to have some humor right now. Y'all got to see this documentary with Bob Marley in New Zealand, right? This man says, he said, the world, there's so much going on in the world where, you smoke a little bit of herb and, you find yourself in peace, you find yourself in meditation, and, you know, the world try to make it seem like it's something bad for you, but they rather do everything else. But, it's the herb. It's the herb, the herb, the herb. And I looked at this dude, and then he said another thing too that threw me off too. The man said something about his locks, right? He was like, "You see, my hair. This my identification. It's my identity. It's my identity." This man, so called, is righteous. He did not identify himself in Yah. He identified himself in his hair, bruh. This man said his meditation is the herb, bruh. And this man claimed to have songs talking about Exodus and all this other stuff. This man was not righteous. He was not seeking righteousness. At the end of the day, bruh, this dude was under a record label that had artists that signed to it today that's doing all them rituals. You feel me? All them dudes that's promoting all this wickedness, he was under one of those same labels. It was like a some universal group label that's tied to all these other labels. You know what I mean? And that dude pushed marijuana to the forefront. This dude's passed away, but they still making roll-up papers after this dude, all types of different strains and all this type of nonsense. This dude pushed the culture to the max, where he has led a lot of people to Sheol, bro. A lot of people, bro. So if you see the word weed, right? Scripture says he will remove the wheat from the tares too, right? So why would you be smoking some in the first place? Now, if we understand that the Most High created herbs, right? Herbs don't smoke. You don't smoke ashwagandha. You don't smoke maca root, right? You don't smoke black seed oil. You know what I'm saying? You don't smoke these herbs, right? You ingest them, right? So they could digest, right? So we got all these different type of things now. Okay, you could take marijuana or whatever and make it as a tea. I don't really get down with those type of things because there's good herbs and then there's bad herbs, right? So to me, marijuana is a bad herb because I have experience smoking it too. I don't want to do nothing. I lose motivation. You feel the separation between you and Yah immediately. You don't want to get into that. You don't want to do that. So those are my thoughts. My thoughts is that you're not sober and vigilant when you smoke. For real. Baddie equals harlot. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean it like that. That's what I. Wait, hold up. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. That's what I do. That's what this culture pushes, though. Yeah, baddie, harlot. Yeah, I don't. The thing is, like, you don't call a righteous woman a baddie. You know, my wife. I don't call my wife a baddie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't. Nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just got to make sure you on point, bro. Because I know like the world always try to make it seem like these things is cool through music, through conversation and discussions and stuff like that. Talk about the baddie, But yeah, it's a harlot, bro. For real. I don't believe in using our sisters to hit it. I rather hold on. Yeah, I don't believe in using our sisters to hit it. Like I'm hitting it. It's for reproduction and building purposes. Only in to come together as one flesh. I think sex for pleasure falls under the same category. Yeah, I think it does, bro. Like when you just have sex just to like for pleasure or something like that, it kind of takes away from the purpose of sex, though. You know what I mean? Like if I was to, and I've been married for about a year and a half now, and I caught myself in a moment where I'm like, if I'm having too much sex with my wife, like, am I really doing it out of like the context of the most I want to do it? That's why the last time I had sex with my wife, I gave her the seed because I wanted a child. You get what I mean? And now that I'm on retention, ever since then, like it's I feel like it's definitely always meant for that. Because you need it to do the proper things. When the seed matures, You know, it turns into an adult, an adult sperm, right? And you give it to your wife. You give her something that's strong, right? And when I mean like I inseminated my wife's womb in April, like her stomach is so like big already, bro. Like knowing already how strong the child is, like just the nutrients. You know what I'm saying? Strong. Hold up. Yeah, I think sexual pleasure falls under the same category as homosexuality. Cause why only get off of pleasure and pleasure alone? I don't rock with anyone that can. Yo, right, bro. Right, right. Exactly, exactly, exactly. Because if you just fall for pleasure, you got people doing pleasure in an ungodly way as well too. So, yo, you're making so much sense. That's why I say a lot of people deal with the spirit of homosexuality because at the end of the day, people are so caught up with things that could just give them pleasure, and they're looking for pleasure in the wrong areas. Yeah, Bob Marley, man, Bob Marley, man. Yeah, you gotta think too, right? If you look at his history, he had multiple women too, and he had one wife when he was in Jamaica, right? And when I mean, she didn't want him to do any of that. Her heart was broken when he did that because he came to America and he forgot his ways. He started sleeping with Caucasian women, all different types of women, and he was half white too. Yeah, he was half white. His dad was German, I think, something like that. Yeah, but yeah, it's an agenda. It's definitely an agenda. Marijuana is an agenda. That's why in California you got dispensaries in every corner. You got dispensaries in communities that's struggling just to open up restaurants and schools and stuff like that. You got so much poverty going on in cities, but you got a dispensary in every city. You could get weed maps. People could drop off weed to your house. You know, all different types of things. It's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. Gotta get about this car, man. I think I charged it good enough. But how y'all feeling today, man? How y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling? I still want to know how y'all feeling, man. Because this is a conversation of edification, man. We're only talking about things that's truth, things that's gonna heal. You should be careful about that Bluetooth in your ear, bro. That stuff poison you. Probably know that though. I mean, yeah, bro. Like I don't wear it like all day. You know what I mean? Like I do what I gotta do, and then I take them out because truthfully, you can feel the effects. Like if you wear headphones all day, you can feel the effects. After a while. Yeah, and so I don't wear them every day. If I'm making a video, that's why I'm about to actually get a mic. I'm on Amazon right now looking for a good Bluetooth mic right now to connect to the phone to record for y'all. But yeah, I don't like wearing these in my ear all day. Because when you wear them in your ear all day, like you do feel it like in your head. And then after a while you take it off. These things can make you tired. So yeah. Actually let me take them off right now. Let me take them off right now. Hold on. Yo, y'all can hear me? Y'all can hear me? Put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me clear. Let me know. Let me turn up the volume. Let me turn everything up. If y'all can hear me crystal clear, let me get a one. Let me get a one. All right, cool. One. Let's go. All right, cool. Yo, let me. You guys hear me better without the earphones, huh? Y'all can hear me better, just regular on the phone. If y'all can hear me better on the phone, let me get a two. If y'all can hear me better without the AirPods, let me get a two. Cause I feel much better without them on. Truthfully, I feel much better. See, you can feel the difference already when you take them out. It's already a difference. Ah, yeah. All right, say less. Two then. All right, we gonna start doing these videos without AirPods, man. Cause I feel good. Until I get the mic, I get the mic. Or either one is good. The other day was bugging. Yeah, yeah, it definitely was bugging out, man. Cause I was like, yo, you said it was cutting out. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, no, 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 it's cutting out. I said, all right, let me take them off, and then everything was crystal clear. So you're absolutely right too. You know, sometimes I feel like these frequencies, right, through these Bluetooth devices, it does send like a transmission through your brain. So sometimes it does affect with certain things, and I feel like when you're talking a lot of righteousness too on these platforms, sometimes like the airwaves or whatever going on, you know, like they be trying to trip up your stuff, bro. Especially when you're in communities and you got people that's always walking by you looking like agents, you know what I'm saying? Like always like got shades on all the time, acting like they doing something, but they actually looking at you. Like it be a lot of that going on in certain communities, especially when you know you chosen, when you know you a chosen one. I'm telling you, like it's no point even looking at somebody wearing shades because it's like, what are you looking at? Sometimes you have people that just be looking your way wearing straight up shades, and you like, what are you staring at, bruh? Like I'll take them frames off your face real quick. Sometimes I gotta hold my temper. Let me see. He said, I'm feeling wonderful, brother. So much better than a few days ago. I'm glad I'm not sick anymore. After 5 days, I'm good. Fasting definitely helped me. I fasted for 2 days and so. Hallelujah, man. I told you, bro. I told you, just clean up, man. Just clean up the diet. You know, I had to stop eating oysters, man, because that's considered unclean in the Most High's eyes. You know, I had to stop eating oysters just because I was and that's the thing too. When you fall under knowledge of man tell you like oysters is high in zinc and good for and good for testosterone and stuff like that. And the Most High said like it's considered unclean, and if he says it's unclean, it's unclean. Because we must remember as well too, the Caucasian man, he also messed up the scriptures too, and try to make it seem like just because Yahusha died on a tree for us, that we can eat, you know, oysters and shrimp and lobster and pig and swine and ducks and all types of other things. And he told us like this stuff is unclean. So, and it says that his word lasts forever. His word is truth. He does not change, right? So if he does not change, why are we trying to change the dietary laws? You know, and I put that in the community tab too. It was a video of Chronicles of Judah 144. You know, he had a nice video talking about that. You know what I'm saying? He had a good video talking about that, man. How do you stay motivated even when stuff goes sideways? Because I stay motivated because listen, when you read Psalms, right? No matter what, you gotta always remember that Yahuwah is always with you when you're on your low and when you're on your high. And even if you fall short, when I mean fall short, I mean like you lost everything and you feel like, there's no other way out. You got to remember, sometimes that's a blessing as well too. Because Yahuwah took things from you so he could have you by yourself, so now he could teach you something and take you to another level. You see, for instance, right, the gentleman knew like a couple weeks ago when I put that post, like I came out the wilderness. I came out the wilderness for a reason, because Yahuwah had me in the wilderness, teaching me, showing me, giving me edification, teaching me truth, more truth. Like, he showed me like, listen, he said, listen, don't call me Jesus no more. That's the white man. That image that they made, that's the white man. The letter J did not come into fruition until the 1600s. And it was created by a man that just made it. He wanted to make an I with a J or something like that. Like, it's not real. Like, don't call me, that's not my name. My name is Yahusha. I was a black man. I had hair of wool, skin of skin of copper, bruh. I was burnt in the furnace. And the same way how they try to portray me, I did not die on a cross. I got hung on a tree, just like black men in slavery. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. So we stay motivated because we know who we serve. And when you call upon his true name, you're going to get more blessings. When you, instead of saying God and you start saying Most High Elohim, you're going to start receiving more. When you start calling the Most High name Yahuwah, you're going to start getting more. When you start calling upon the Son Yahusha, you're going to start getting more. When you start asking for the Ruach HaKodesh, you're going to start getting blessed with his spirit more. When you call upon these false names that the Roman Catholic has created, you're going to realize that Christianity
It's false, because Christianity is the same thing as these Roman Catholics. It's the same exact thing. They always say, "Oh, I'm not Romans. Oh, I'm not Roman. Oh, I'm not a pedophile." But when you look in history, a lot of Caucasian people, in the name of Jesus, killed a lot of people in this world, and they were Christians. Even Christopher Columbus was a Christian. You get what I'm saying? He was a Christian, and he killed so many people. You hear what I'm saying? He killed so many people. For real. How I'm feeling? I'm feeling good. Hallelujah. Let's go. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good, bro. I'm feeling amazing, man. I'm feeling amazing. I got up 6:30 in the morning. I didn't even yawn, bro. I felt good, man. I grabbed me an incense. I was like, look, this is like a burnt offering right now. I had to, light the little incense real quick. I had to read a little couple scriptures. I'm listening to the Apocrypha too. You know, the book of Ecclesiasticus. I'm just like hearing all this edification. I got. I went from my walk. You know, I'm about to make me some hot green tea as well too. I'm on point, man. I'm feeling great, man. I'm feeling blessed, man. I'm feeling restored. I'm feeling renewed. I'm feeling renewed, man. I'm feeling renewed. I'm feeling renewed how we're supposed to. Feeling renewed every day in the mind, man. Always feeling renewed, man. I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. I know y'all can tell I'm feeling good, man. Whew. Man, I appreciate you for asking, though. For real, I appreciate you for asking, man. For real. But yeah, man, society, man, they lied to us. They lied to us for too long, and now we coming to the truth. Now we're coming back to the truth. We're not gonna sit here and let people lie to us no more. We're not gonna sit here and just keep eating unclean foods and then don't understand why we feeling inflammation in our bodies, why we start getting headaches, why we're feeling sick, why we're feeling backed up, like why we feeling, like our digestive system's not working, and we always try to balance out our diet, we gotta continue to eat healthy, eat fruits, eat vegetables, eat clean fish with scales. But be vigilant too about the fish you eating too, because we know there's a lot of plastic in the ocean, a lot of plastic in the sea. So sometimes we gotta really like, we gotta take everything with a red pill and be like, should I really get involved with this? Should I really digest this right now? For real. Do I really need to eat something that has all these different things in it that I can't pronounce? Like if I want something to eat, it should only have two ingredients: what the food is and water. It shouldn't have all these other things to make it preservatives and all this added sodium and all this random stuff to it. Absorbic acid, which is not really vitamin C. You got to get vitamin C eating fruits. Eat your kiwis, eat your mangoes, your blueberries, your papayas, your melons, your watermelons. That's how you get real hydrated too. Drink your coconut water, drink your mineral water. Drink the right things. Stay healthy. When you're in the spirit, you want to take care of the spirit too. You want to take care of the body. Don't you know this is not your body? This body is for rent. And we got to know how to honor it to the fullest, man. For real. All right. For real. Nah, man, I'm still thinking about what you said. Hold up. Nah, man, I'm still thinking about what you just said. So the truth is in the Hebrew Bible? Yeah. You got to look in the Hebrew Bible. You got to, like, study it. There's a Bible called the Sefer Bible where they didn't take out the original names. They didn't switch the wording. So when you start reading it, you're gonna learn more. You're gonna learn more truth. You're gonna be like, okay, okay, they try to switch the name like this so I can, think of it like this. Oh, they switched this, they switched that, they switched this. Everybody's always thinking like, the King James Version is supposedly the best version, you know what I'm saying? We gotta remember, man, like Israel, Jerusalem, all those places, it was once connected to Africa. We weren't speaking English until we came over to the Americas. So everything they trying to teach us is kind of false, bro. You got to read it in context too, because there's some things that can never be changed. That's why they couldn't really change too much. And the scripture says they are going to change. They're going to try to change my word. They're going to try to change my name. They said that. Even when you read these new translations, it said they're going to try to change my name, change my customs. They're going to try to change everything that I wrote. They're going to telling you. For years now, they're telling us, oh, call upon Jesus. Call upon Jesus. Why you think there's people that have been having quote-unquote dreams that they're getting sent to hell? We never had that. We never had those dreams. How are people getting sent to hell? Why would the Most High God give you a vision of hell for? That's wild. These people praying to demons, that's why. You know what I'm saying? They praying to demons. They having these out-of-body experiences praying to demons. Wow. Just wild. It's a wild time we living, man. Wild time we living. Calling upon the wrong name, man. Look up, I'm gonna give you some food for thought as well too. On the community tab, I'm gonna drop this I'm gonna drop this playlist for y'all to listen to. It's like it's gonna take up a lot of your time, but take your time when y'all listening to the videos. But I'm gonna give you a little food for thought. Like the word Christian, like the Christian word, it goes way back, right? There was Christians already before Yahusha came down in the image of the Most High Yah, right? It was already Christians already. In history, there was already Christians. Literally, I'm not lying to you. And the word Christian, when you look up the word in different texts, different languages, when you keep going back in the older language, it literally means poor fella. Poor fella. Like poor fella. Or like poor fellow, you know? So in the book of Acts, when the Romans and stuff were seeing the people, talking about Yahusha, because in the word they keep calling upon Jesus. That's why they switch it up. Why you think they changed a lot of their names to white names like Paul? Paul, Peter, John, James, like, you know what I'm saying? They had like real Hebrew names. Their names were Hebrew names. So when you look in the archives of history, when you start looking in these encyclopedias, you know what I'm saying, you start seeing the word Christian really means poor fella. So that's why they called Yahusha's followers, his apostles. That's the reason why they called them Christians, because there was like these poor fellas. They got nowhere to sleep. They just traveling with a bag. They're they don't have a home basically. They're just doing the fruits of the spirit. So they call them poor fella. That's the reason why they call them poor fella, in a way to mock them. Not to say like we're Christians. You know what I mean? So if they called us Christians, why are we calling ourselves Christians? Nah, you're not a Christian. You're a follower of the Most High Yah. For real. You're following your almighty creator, your almighty father. So when people call you a Christian, just know they're calling you poor fella. Because when you go into church, in these congregations, a lot of them don't look like they're happy. A lot of them don't like they have it all together. They don't. A lot of them still deal with things in the dark. And that's why their pastors never speak the truth. And the thing about it too is pastors got to go to college and study these things in different languages and know the truth, but they don't preach the truth. They go right past the truth. They say, you know what? All right, they don't want me to speak the truth. I got to speak what they want to speak so I could keep getting this paycheck. That's the reason why. That's the reason why, truthfully. Make sure y'all like the live if y'all didn't like the live, by the way. I had to step away, but glad I came back while you're still live. Yeah, man. We're going to keep this live up, too. You like it better over here in California, or the East Coast is better? Truthfully, I've been over here for 7 years. I moved over to California when I was 23, and now I'm 30. So it's not because I like this state. I mean, this state is convenient. I feel like this state is easy. Like, I don't have to change my clothes and get a big chinchilla jacket because it's cold or anything like that. It's easily accessible to go to, any city I want to. This place have a lot of resources. If I get like a nicer house, I'm able to plant my crops my own way organically and they could grow. Just like certain things, I feel like this state can offer, as long as you know that the Most High sets you apart from people, even though you may be in any type of community. You just gotta know how to honor the Most High Yah in all your ways and not really worry about the situation, because you know every area in the world, they're all dealing with sin at some extent. So we can't run forever. Like the Most High would take us back to our natural land at the end of the day, and right now that's not happening right now. So we got to continue to stay steadfast, continue to rely on Him. So right now, I could say, yeah, I like where I'm at right now. I'm content where I'm at right now. I would not go back to the East Coast right now. Yeah, I've been there for too long, and they don't have things that California could offer me right now at the moment. It makes you wonder why people act different on opposite sides of America. Yeah, they act different, act different. But all influences does stem from Europe, though, because remember, Christopher Columbus, all the people of the slave trades were Europeans. So the government started off in Europe first before it came to Americas. Yep, that's why they have a treasury is in Europe. The American banking system is in Europe. I'm telling you, they tell you, man, everything is Europe. Why you think it's so clean over there? Why you think the ground is so clean? Why you think there's no gum stains? Why you think there's no garbage just laying around on the corners? Why you think? Word, make it look super clean. Our world is crazy. Yeah, our world is in a crazy place. The earth is wonderfully made by the Most High Yahuwah. Facts. Facts. What up, what up, what up? Calisthenics or weights? Which one do you do more? I do calisthenics more, but I do weights as well too. So I do a mix of both so I can have a well-rounded physique. And lately I haven't been eating like how people tell us to eat, like 4 meals a day and all that. I could eat 1 banana for the day and I'm good. Lately I've been feeling much better, like feeling muscular, slimming down, losing all that unhealthy fat and losing all that unhealthy weight because we're overeating food. Like, you see, as a black man too, when you look at men that were once in Africa or the people in Africa, they're not even super big and husky unless they've been genetically disposed to it, which I have been genetically exposed to being muscular, but still having a slim physique. So when you look at your predecessors, they're like, man, like, if my genetics naturally already had muscle, why do I have to eat so much food? All I gotta do is just keep eating the way how the Most High told me to eat and just keep working out. And I'll have crazy muscle definition and still gain muscle. Because there's protein in cashews, there's protein in bananas, there's protein in fruits. Like, you get carbs, and bananas have carbs. Like, it's like they lie to you. They tell you, oh, you gotta eat rice, you gotta eat, you gotta have 200 grams of protein per body pound weight. Like, that's gluttony at the end of the day. That's what America tries to make everybody under gluttony. Gluttony, 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 gluttony. Eat, gain muscle. Eat, gain muscle. But if you fast and then you start losing all that, you're gonna start feeling like crazy. That's why a lot of people got this body dysmorphia, the situation, because they don't understand, like, they're unhealthy. You're not even supposed to have that much walking around with. Yeah, bro, I slimmed down, bro. Just shredded now. Shredded. Love that feeling, bro. I went to the gym a couple days ago in an old city I used to live, and I went to go train at a gym over there, and I seen this couple that I used to train with at another gym, and now they're at this gym that I work out in now, and they're like, whoa, I haven't seen you in a minute. And her boyfriend was like, man, bro, you look super swole, bro. While he's, probably eating like 3 meals a day, 4 meals a day, when I'm just eating bananas and cashews, and I'm looking like ridiculous ripped. Testosterone is through the roof because I'm not on a diet where I'm like trying to deplete myself purposely, how these fitness people try to tell us how to eat. Like, they be lying, bro. Yeah, fruit detox is amazing, man. I feel like I might do that today. Just eat fruits and nuts today. I don't feel like eating anything crazy right now. Even eggs. Right now, I don't feel like eating any eggs. But that's like one of my favorite foods to eat, eggs. If I was to stop eating um, all this slaughter type of meats and stuff like that, I think I'll just eat eggs and eat vegetables and fruit. And I'll try to find the most cleanest form of fish to eat. There's a brand that has real clean fish. It's called Wild Planet. They have really good sardines, Wild Planet sardines. They're really good, really healthy. They have salmon too. Real healthy, real healthy, real healthy. So, and another egg brand to get, you guys should look into where it's really pasture raised and free range eggs, and it's really healthy. It's called Vital Farms. They may be, $7.99 for a 16 to 18 pack. It's not bad. It's pretty good. Grias cacao. I haven't heard of the Grias cacao, but I have some cacao powder in my cooler right now. So every once in a while, I make a little cacao, little drink. Come on, you already know what time it is, man. I got the holy basil. Chop, man. I'm about to actually make me a holy basil tea right now. Actually, I'm about to drink that for the morning. Truthfully, holy basil. Look into holy basil, guys. Holy basil, it's real good. Long as you got retention, I'm good. Yeah, you don't. Yeah, exactly. I like what Cali Must are doing with the watermelon challenge. I only seen his day 2 video, but I haven't really watched the rest of them. Cause, I got nothing against Cali Must. I like some of his content, but some of the stuff, I don't really dial in all the time. But I like the watermelon thing though. It's nice though. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice. Watermelon's so good for your body, and you see he's slimming down too, right? They starting to get on the knowledge, man. The industry lie to you. They tell you got to eat this, you got to eat that. All you got to do is eat healthy, eat right, and just work out and just stay athletic. You're gonna feel so much better, man. You're not gonna feel bloated. You can still, and the thing too is like, you can be slim, cut up, and still push 225 off the bench. You know, you have everything you need. You holding on to your sperm. You know what I'm saying? You got all this vitamins, all this strength, all this power inside of you. You can push heavy weight. I'm still grabbing 40-pound dumbbells, and I don't even know how much I weigh right now. The last time I weighed myself, I was 182. And that was when I was eating a bunch of rice and a bunch of chicken and beef, and I wasn't gaining no weight. I didn't feel like I was gaining any muscle either. And now that I'm eating fruits, nuts, drinking healthy water, coconut water, I feel like I'm putting on way more muscle than I ever put on, but I'm losing weight. So I might be in the 170s right now. But the last time, I've been on this diet ever since. And the photo, I send y'all a photo of me like doing like a back pose with a flex. And that's how my physique is looking right now. And I'm looking swole. You know what I'm saying? I like how I'm feeling right now. Yup. This Asian powerlifter on YouTube, he's under 150. He can easily bench 240. Yeah, right. Exactly. Exactly. It's all about how you train, how you eat. You don't need all that. You don't need all that, man. They lie to you. You go to the gym, you feel super lethargic because you're eating all these meals. You don't even look edifying. You know, I was with my wife the other day, and she was like, I took my shirt off, and she was like, oh, like whoa. She seen an ab definition, the V cut, all that. Was like, oh, whoa, man. But gentlemen, man, my phone is 5% right now. I'm about to get off this live right now, and hope y'all took some of the information. And yeah. Hold on, let me see. Grace Cacao, girl, Chris, no homo, back out. I mean, yeah, I haven't tried that. I haven't tried that supplement. But I definitely, for me, what's better than that is black seed oil. For me. For me, it's black seed oil, truthfully. But yeah, man, bless up too, man. Bless up, gentlemen. Bless up, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning into the live. You know, I appreciate y'all for liking the live. Shout out to those that donated. Really appreciate it. If you guys want to donate, I'm gonna put my Cash App in the community tab. You guys are more likely to welcome to donate whatever y'all want to donate. It all goes to gas. It all goes to my living expenses, my living situation, and it all goes to just things to better, you know, this community that we have. You know, the merrier. Gonna purchase a mic pretty soon. Gonna, you know, increase the content because I know the content has been real beautiful, and I know I've been really pushing. So I might have a couple videos for you guys later on, depending on if I felt like I didn't get enough out of this live. And yeah, man. Shalom Aleichem. Oh, no. Shalom Aleichem. Peace be upon you. Hallelujah. Praise the Most High Elohim Yahuwah through his son Yahusha. And may the Most High Yah bless y'all with the Ruach HaKadosh. And may you guys stay strong throughout your day. Make sure y'all stay wise throughout your day. Make sure y'all stay vigilant throughout your day. And please, use discernment. Practice self-control. And stay peaceful. All right, gentlemen. Much love, man. Much blessings, man. See y'all soon, man. Peace.